Welcome back to Zwartkops, and as you can see, it's been very tricky conditions to play. Fortunately, no rain, but very cold. And fortunately as well, it hasn't chased the crowds away. They've stuck around to watch Matt Nash give us a little kiss there. Great to see some off-track action as well, as always at the Extreme Festival. But now the on-track action has to happen in Formula 1600s. And watch out for what's going to happen there between our two championship rivals, Stuart White and Nicholas Van Wheelie. Scott Temple has been the man to beat all day long. He set the fastest in qualifying. He won race number 1. See who's going to have what it takes now to take it to him now in race 2. Cameron O'Connor also looking to come through the field. Look out as well for Andrew Rackstraw, TIAGO, REBELO, and possibly even Jason Bright. We go on board here with TIAGO, and as he pulls up to see him get off the line and hopefully run with his ex-karting rival there, Cameron O'Connor. Lots of karters coming into single-seater racing, and that's basically the one step you can go if you're not going to go saloon car racing. Van Wheelie with a fantastic start. Oh, and he's got ahead of the fantastic racing car there of Stuart White as well. That is exactly what he needs to do. He needs Stuart White behind him so that he can just open up a little bit more of an advantage in the championship. Stuart White's not going to let that happen. We're on board with Rackstraw as we come out of turn 2. Oh, looks like Schofield had a little issue there. Probably a gear change issue, and Rackstraw's going to make him pay. The race driver SA car going flat out there through turn 3. And Van Wheelie still under threat from White. Further back, Jason Bright starting to make his way through this pack as well. Hasn't quite got the start he wanted here in race number 2. He's further back than what he was down in PE. Remember, in PE, he was running top 3s. Alex GILLSPIE, look at him. Absolutely hauling up the hill towards Sassel as they get under braking. Late braking with GILLSPIE, and he's out of shape. Oh, he's got completely out of shape there. Not quite sure he's helped out from behind, but he definitely got... Yes, he was. There you go. 2 cars involved, and they're both now stricken in the kiddie litter, which is going to be calling for possibly a safety car. Yes, Pretoria Toyota brought back into action. Let's have a look at it, heading to the top of the hill. On board here with Brendan Tracy again. Tracy late on the brakes, and he's just helped GILLSPIE round and then gets tagged, and the two of them end up in the kitty litter. So it looks like Brendan Tracy's day has been a nightmare. He'll be able to come back in the next round, of course, at Kyle Army, but here we go for the restart. Look at Rackstraw already peeling out. He can't go and overtake until he's crossed the line. He hopefully realizes that. As they come to the line now, Scott Temple drops the hammer, tries to get away. Looks like Stuart White was just able to get through there on Van Wheelie just before the safety car. So he's now going to try and capitalize on that and get away from Van Wheelie. Van Wheelie is going to have to come back at him. Remember, that's the championship battle. That's 2nd and 3rd on the road. Scott Temple looking for a double victory here. Going to look to bring himself into this championship with a few rounds still to go. This is on board with Stewie White, also spending a lot of time internationally in the Formula 4 European Championship, and certainly knows what to do in a single-seater. Gets under braking, he's right on the gearbox. Same thing can be said there for Schofield and Cam O'Connor. Here comes Jason Bright diving on the inside of the second of the Schofield cars, so the second fantastic racing car diving through there and making his way up. Andrew Schofield looking in the rearview mirrors. He knows he's got pressure coming from behind, and it's in the form of Cam O'Connor. Oh, there we go. Little bit of maneuver. Van Wheelie has lost out here. Oh, Cam O'Connor dives through as well. So Van Wheelie and O'Connor. This is fantastic stuff. Absolutely wheel-to-wheel action here in the Investchem Formula 1600s. Now O'Connor has to go wide. Van Wheelie closes the door. Oh, that's 2 moves if I've ever seen one before, but that's what it's all about. Trying to fend off the attack from Cam O'Connor. Van Wheelie went left and right. O'Connor's going to have to find a way past. He dives. Just fakes to the inside into turn 1. Van Wheelie wasn't going to be caught up by that one, but watch for the high line here. Going to go around the outside and cut back late into the apex and get that late apex to get the drive on the second car. Going to close in now, but David Jermy's there with them as well. So Cam O'Connor will have to keep his eyes on the rearview mirror as well, because Jermy has joined the attack in the 3rd of those fantastic racing cars. The orange machine heading through turn 3. Look at that, absolutely everything. 4th gear flat out through there as well. And now under braking for turn 4. O'Connor's on the inside. Van Wheelie slams the door shut. That fantastic racing machine just behind them has got great onboard footage. Cam O'Connor knows that. He is now under big threat. Under braking. Have a look and see, has he been able to keep him out? No, he hasn't. Jeremy dives on his inside and he gets through. O'Connor tries to come back at him. Cameron O'Connor is doing a super job here through Kenwood, but he's lost a little bit of drive there. And unfortunately, Jeremy has capitalized big time. David Jermy now trying to bring Cam O'Connor and the rest of this pack, because look at that. There are 3 cars tucked in behind. REBELO is the first, then it's Rackstraw. And they're going to go there with Cam O'Connor to see if they can find their way to the front end. It's not going to be easy. There's literally 2 cars at the front that have broken away, these 2. And it's Temple from White. But look in the background. We've got a 5-way battle for 3rd place. And it's not over yet. On the brakes. Everybody locking up, a couple of cars, just a little bit, a bit of a change up there, as you can see. We'll wait and see if it's going to be able to stick. Further back from that even is the 12 car. And some issues there, unfortunately, for Garth de Villiers. Not running like he was in the first one. Here we go, David Jermy on the inside of Van Wheelie. And that's how easily it's done. I think Van Wheelie might have a problem. Van Wheelie is dropping back too far for my liking and back into the clutches of Cam O'Connor. So what was Van Wheelie ahead of Jermy is now Jermy returning the favor. And Cam O'Connor's gone for the move as well. Looked like he had a big look there. Let's see if he was able to make it stick. Further through the field, that's Schofield. And Schofield now fighting at the back. Not quite where he wants to be, but Alan Mayer behind him and Gerard Caldenas. This time on the black stuff. Temple just dominating. He really has been the man of this weekend. Stewie White has tried hard to find a way past Scott Temple. But remember, Scott Temple is a multiple SA champion in single-seaters himself. He's not a champion in this format of the Formula 1600s, but in the previous format, he did it twice. And on the final lap, as they head to the top of the hill, Stuart White has not given up. You can see how hard he's pushing. He even ran wide there through turn 4. But I think the road to race Formula 1600 is going to have what it takes to take the double. Stewie's going to have a double second place, which should move him just ahead of Van Wheelie in this championship. We'll wait and see at the end. There you can see second gear to third gear down the hill. No attack from Stuart White. He's going to settle for second. Temple is going to take the double victory for road to race ahead of Fantastic Racing's Stuart White. Scotty Temple, a happy man there, punching the air. I'll be happy down in the road to race pit as well, as he's taken a double victory ahead of Stuart White. Third place eventually going to Schofield. David Jermy beating Cam O'Connor, and Nick Van Wheelie down in 6th place, not doing his championship any good. Let's have a look at that championship quickly. There you go, 1 point in it. Can you believe it? Going to Kyle Army. Van Wheelie now going to a track that he absolutely loves, but Stuart White is difficult to beat there.
Andrew, congratulations. Your first podium of the season.
Thank you very much. It was great. So I'm really chuffed with that. So it was interesting start after the safety car. I was quite lucky. I think Nick had a bit of power issues, so I managed to get up the inside of him into tabletop. And yeah, from there, a couple of mistakes, but managed to hold it for the rest of the race. Really chuffed with it. And yeah, big thank you to everyone, my dad, everyone involved with Investchem, Hendrik, Jerry, thanks, Brian, David, everyone with the racing factors who's put in the effort, Brian, I really appreciate it. And yeah, all the support has been great. Thank you.
Scott, congratulations, double victory.
Yeah, look, I think it's been a long time coming. We've had possibly the worst luck out of everyone with regards to the series. Fair bit of pressure on me coming back, ex-champ, and we're trying to make it work. But we've got some sponsors on board with Road to Race, so big thanks to them first of all. And I must say a big thanks to Matt Nash and the guys. Without them, the car, it was flawless today. We really were able to lead pretty much every lap. Great off the line and perfect day.
Fantastic days racing here. Tune in next week for action from the Sub-10 Superbikes, brought to you by Bridgestone and the G&H Transport Extreme Supercars. All this Extreme Festival action is proudly brought to you by Investchem Chemical Logistics and Hankook Tires.